And we just...
always think you're someone you're not.
Oh god, we just... Point blank.
Have a clean shot.
And we shot somebody.
You didn't fucking care at all.
It's a joke.
We're crazy.
I didn't kill anyone.
So we were going to have a look at Ambrosia, but that's what we need to do. But I want to have a bit of a peek around. I didn't get a lot of time beforehand. So, welcome back to Nobody Wants to Die. I am having a look around Sarah's place, because if you did miss the last one, we essentially found a dungeon where people did some heinous things, but realistically the biggest thing that we uncovered was that underneath this dungeon there was some weird place where all these bodies were being kept on ice. I still don't fully understand what was going on in there. I feel like maybe they were keeping those elite bodies on hand for basically all the wealthy, or they were doing some weird stuff where basically during horizontal dancing, someone was getting killed. So, and they were attached to like some weird ichorite. I don't know if they were transferring the mind of the wealthy out of their body and then killing some innocent person during that whole experience so they could steal their nice body. I think that's maybe what was going on. That was what I kind of understood. Was I think basically they'd taken these really good bodies from an orphanage and they'd put them on ice. They transferred the minds of the person that was wealthy out of their current body into the new body and put the mind of the person whose body they'd stole into the old body, and then kind of watched as someone made out with it, did the horizontal dance, and then executed it. Anyway, I got interrupted by the stranger who was with us through the whole investigation process, and it turns out the killer might be Green, or the killer persuaded Green to do something. That was a big deal. Anyway, we thought Sarah was in trouble. We rushed over here. She's not in trouble, but she does have a very old body, predominantly because she is trying to get her childhood friend turned lover, who got thrown into the memory bank, so the freezer in this world, out of the freezer. So that's currently where we're at. She just told us her story. We're suffering a little bit, so we're getting some ambrosia. But first, I want to have a look around. Jane Selma, that's a name we know. That was one of our suspects. Synchronization, the key to happiness. Synchronization is all that really matters. Reveals the secrets to deepening the synchronization process and achieving eternal happiness. Maybe that's why she was really weird. I mentioned in the last video that she was really weird about Jane when her name came up and kind of tried to move us along from that conclusion. Maybe it's because she really finds Jane's books helpful, so maybe she doesn't want to believe that she could be wrapped up in all of this. That could be possible. Body confiscation of 20th. Okay, so the 20th of December, 2321. Taylor Adams. That was her. That's the girl that she's trying to get out, Taylor Adams. Ichorite will be delivered to the memory bank immediately, so it's been... Because in this world, if you can't pay the mandatory subscription fee, you lose your body. Isn't that neat? Not even... They call bodies shells. You don't even refer to it. Like, when he first talked to Sarah, he was like, oh, you should be in your first shell, the comfortable, familiar one, which I'm assuming is your first body. I.e. the one you're born with, but they don't even refer to it as a body. It's just a shell.
Remember it. This is older than me.
Chicken Justice. The last of his kind, he fights for a better world. When darkness falls, he dons a mask and dispenses justice. He crows each dawn with a pure heart, knowing he's protected the streets of his city. Add-on, solve puzzles and summon the Chicken of Justice. Are you worthy to become his assistant? Yeah, I'm absolutely worthy to become the assistant. What we got? My last will. Max, Peter, Dario. You deserve answers, lots of them, but first you deserve an apology. I lied to you. I haven't gone anywhere. I tried everything to get Taylor out. I didn't want you involved because it was too dangerous. The fact you're reading this is proof. I'm sorry I left you. Sorry I didn't say anything, and sorry I didn't make it. I only ask one thing, and I've thought about it carefully. If I can't live without Taylor, I want to dream with her. I believe we'll dream together in the bank. Don't pull me out. Love, Sarah. P.S. I sorted everything for you. The items are below, marked with your names. Everything else can be thrown away or sold and divided equally. Damn, so she's ready to go. Max, Dario, Peter, so that's where those are. They're in that. All right, I think we've messed around enough. All right, let's grab some ambrosia. Cause yeah, we were suffering pretty bad with everything. All right, where's Sara? Over here?
What fucking emotions management issues?
James Cara, tips for cooperation, not to mention the wife. Don't argue, distract him. He abuses alcohol. The problem of emotion management. She wrote that in. She's funny. All right. Hey, Sara. Sorry, I got distracted.
James, aren't you afraid your memories will eventually fade away?
Lucky me. Mine don't fade. They haunt me. More literally than I'd like.
You must have some good ones. At least one.
We're at the movies, and Rachel tries to convince me it's a crime flick she's already seen. They were all the same to her. And of course, she's teasing me, and I'm trying to watch the fucking movie. Right now, I'd give anything to be sitting there next to her. I'd focus all my attention on her.
Maybe then you wouldn't remember it. Maybe it's the imperfect moments that create the most precious memories.
That's probably true. Have you read Chicken of Justice?
Have you read Chicken of Justice?
There is no way you know this.
The last of his kind. He could give up, but he fights for a better world for the rest of us. A true hero.
Oh, I don't believe it. My brother Dario was crazy about him.
I already like this kid. Chicken is only one step away from detective stories.
Let's go.
So how did a slum girl get this job?
Maybe you got yours. I had to work for it.
Points for determination. Must not have been easy for you.
Fortunate combo. I had insomnia and hated wasting my time.
Oh, that's a
Guess
potent
how I
mix.
managed to pass all the exams.
One room is well secured. I don't know if I want to ask that. I mean, maybe I will.
This one room, the bedroom, is totally secure.
It's a slum, but I gotta be able to close my eyes sometimes. It's possible to break in there with enough effort, but I'd have time to be awake and ready.
Well, not so easy with me, right?
Would you rather end up reconstructing the Icarite?
They probably wouldn't bother trying to save me at this point.
Yeah. Let's go with what are we drinking
What are we
to?
drinking to?
I'm not prying
Well, you're the
into.
expert. Sit down
the
and make a
people in there.
toast.
Oh, okay. I guess I can't. Can I just sit? Can I just? Yeah. Let's make a toast. I'm ignoring that dialogue option. I'm worried she's gonna get annoyed that I was prying around. We've already invaded her space. Let's not do that.
Past. Now it slips through your fucking fingers like sand.
And to your optimism, your most charming trait.
Oh, it's more in character. It's how I am. All right. I'm a bit depressing. It's all right. What are you renting the body for?
What are you renting the body for?
Surrogate. For some rich broad. A good one, I hope.
Oh, right. So they're gonna have a baby. Okay. Tell me it's not Jane
Sara,
Salma.
please tell me it's not Jane Salma. I found her file.
Calm down. I checked her. I got to her. She had a similar case before, and they couldn't prove anything, even with plenty of evidence.
Damn it.
The arrangement came from me. She had the dough.
It is
I had
Jane.
the body with the right
There we go.
biological conditions. Plus, I could cover for her. That's why I know she's not a suspect.
So that. All right. I'll trust you.
Okay.
So that picture we have is actually Sarah's body.
Much appreciated.
All right. So you rented your body.
I'll talk about that later.
This one. The current model.
Salma said it was recycled. Give one to me.
No. A recycled body? After what I've seen, that's hard to swallow. You must
Yeah.
have put someone on ice for you to get it.
No. Somebody bought a new body, and no one wanted this one.
All right. If you say so.
Okay, let's say you're right.
It's definitely recycled. Why would they lie about that?
A lot of
You need to
reasons.
see the big picture of what you've gotten yourself into.
James, I have nightmares. Every single fucking night, I see her in them.
Welcome to the
Right.
club.
Every morning, I wake up from them and Taylor can't. And it haunts me. What if she's trapped there in an endless nightmare?
We don't even know what that's like.
They're your nightmares, not hers. You're projecting
Oh,
your
that's not how I
fears
thought this
that
conversation would go.
And you have to deal with them.
James, I have to save her.
Oh god.
Fuck.
Oh, that sucks. Really. Can we get
You
up and do something?
understand?
I get it.
I get it. Sometimes you have to cross the line. And if you do it, at least make it for someone you love.
Well, I don't know if that's what I want.
Do you know what I'd give to see Rachel again? Fucking anything.
Thanks for being straight with me.
Of course.
Press your finger.
I can handle it.
But yeah, what I was saying is, like, we had that picture of Jane with that dude at Park, was it? The guy who got barbecued. That must be Sarah's actual body that we saw. Huh. So, not only does she appreciate Jane Selma, she is, very, involved. Frozen memories. Research by an independent scientist and social activist, B. Chalmers, proves that memory disorders increase in proportion to each year spent in the memory bank. Oh god, no wonder she's worried. CTC Director George Boyle declined to comment. Unofficial sources say authorities... I think that's the guy that we could have shot to mess up his Icarite. CTC Director George Boyle declined to comment. Unofficial sources say authorities have initiated proceedings against Chalmers, fearing censorship. Chalmers is publishing his research in our newspaper. Okay, so they're coming after him for trying to expose that, yeah, while you're in the memory bank, basically your memory, you basically start deteriorating and you have memory disorders. Identity at risk. Professors R. Prafford and D. Seinborn argue that Icarite transplantation does not guarantee continuity of identity. The Icarite rebuilds a functional organization specific to the functioning of each individual in a new body, recreating it only to the extent that the new biological environment allows. This is why synchronization is so difficult for some people. Continuity of identity. The Icarite rebuilds a functional organization specific... Okay. I'm guessing that you do continue, but how much of you continues can change. So you essentially, if you transfer enough, right, you could become a whole new person because parts of you were not compatible with the new body. So they kind of get erased. Dreaming Icarites. Memory bank scans by an activist group that wishes to remain anonymous showed traces of frozen Icarite activity. Does this mean that even disembodied Icarites can feel or think? Can they dream? And that's, of course, what Sarah's worried about, that she's in an endless nightmare, basically. Okay, cool. I feel like I'm actually starting to wrap my head around this world a little bit. Still don't know how the reconstructor works. That's still something I'm very interested in, but... at least the greater points of the world, I feel like I'm actually getting a bit of a handle on. All right, Sarah, what's up?
And you? Why'd you become a cop?
So we're talking about, I've always liked crime mysteries, a good career for a former athlete.
Always had a thing for crime mysteries, so...
Sure. Who doesn't? Is that all?
well, I guess I had some ideals, too.
Yeah.
I believed in justice. And shit like that.
But you don't anymore?
I
As much
believe.
as ever. I'm just not looking for it in the department.
Copy that.
Okay, we can still ask about that. Oh, do I ask it? I don't know. Nah,
Sarah,
we're moving
we
on.
need to start
I don't want to do that.
investigating.
Just a minute. Not so fast. One more question. A basic one.
Okay.
Yeah,
Why don't you tell me why you stormed in here like a lunatic?
I told you. I thought you were in danger.
Based on what? Did something happen when we lost contact?
Yeah, we're being straight with her.
Can you fire up the board here?
No.
We'll do it the old way, then. In the meantime, I'll summarize the Redroom for you.
The Red Room?
That's what I'm calling
Piece
it.
of fucked up history. Better buckle up.
I can't believe
All right.
all this evidence. You
Oh,
were
we
right
got
from
two.
the start.
Seriously? What surprises you most?
That's not what I meant. But the murderer was behind everything from the beginning. Did he take over his body?
Strong assumption. We better go one step at a time.
Now? You're going to get skeptical now?
I just want to sort it out.
Okay.
Okay.
Where do we start?
Do we have any indication the
James,
killer
I
took
managed
control
to
of
get
Green?
what was in Green's safe. There were recordings of his synchro tests and a ton of private notes. It's pretty unusual.
Upload.
Oh, whoa, okay, hang on. Lots of failed attempts to save. Okay, I've got so much evidence. All right, you know what I'm like with this? I am going to cut us through a bit, mainly because, again, it's mainly me trying to figure this out. Transfer machine. Green had an illegal consciousness transfer machine, kept it in a secret room under the foyer.
His own transfer machine. I can't even get my shit together after 3.
This explains his problems. They were his own doing.
I'm going to try and spread things out because I get overwhelmed too much. Ouroboros? Ouroboros? I think it's meant to be like the Ouroboros. The modus operandi of a murderer. Symbols and dates, one carved half a century ago, the other freshly painted, both coinciding with the dates of Green's and Kovalev's final death.
Both died on dates shown on the symbols.
The problem is that Green's date of death was carved long ago.
That means planning, right? I have questions about who the stranger is. I'm going to get to that. Recordings of Green's massacre. Afterward, you can see he took a lift up by himself and hung himself from the tree, but he acted like someone was there with him.
Why didn't we have access to these recordings?
They were in the Redroom.
I'll try to get to them.
Yes, that's what I was saying before. That's where you can see... Oh, man. You have to remember to blur that, because you can see stuff there. But basically, Green is there. And he was the one doing the shooting, so that's kind of what we figured out. What links... Okay, where do we want to start? So, do we have any indication the killer took control of Green? What was the point of a plot that linked Green's case to the Icarus shooting? Green's plan.
I learned this was the plan for the next 100 years. Numerous attempts to save what we have and this system.
And our system isn't perfect? At least to them.
It turns out not to be the case. Apparently, every prediction ended in disaster.
Nice. All right. Salma's recorder. Recording of a synchro test conversations between Salma and Green. The politician's predictions didn't bode well.
How did you describe it?
Oh, there we
That
go.
you're losing control of yourself? It's a kind of consciousness erosion. We'll increase the dose of ambrosia and the amount of synchro tests. It should help.
I need something better.
We don't have anything else yet. I'm working on it.
It's one big joke.
Selma sounds familiar, don't you think?
Shit, I thought she was gonna get herself a synthesizer.
Yep, that's Sara. Famous Boyle and fucking Park plotted in the same lounge with Roy from the stadiums and Miller from the security company.
Fucking Demmer.
Oh, haven't heard that before. Good to know you still have feelings for them.
Okay, let's drop that one down. I'm trying to get a read on everything. Redroom's bigwigs, a combative senator, a lecherous governor, a media magnate, an influential group. They plotted to distract the little people and diffuse
I'm
unrest.
getting used to the big names of the corpses at our feet. What are they doing there? Apart from the obvious.
Together, they worked on how to calm the riots, how to use the Fourth Estate. Who knows if they would have failed.
Dickheads.
They're major players, but NYC politics has too many pillars for their temporary loss to have much impact. What's missing in the big picture?
You're telling me these
There
are
we
the
go.
only people who can deal with the chaos in this city?
Am I? No. But I think that's what Green is trying to tell us.
Do you buy it?
Well, this motherfucker knew corruption and power like no one else.
Okay, for Green, the killing of bodies of both those owners meant critical mass. With fewer people in the city having real power, there was no way to hold back the spread of chaos. Okay, so that's we got one over here. I'm gonna try and just spread this out, just so we've got a little bit of room, because we've got a whole other line we need to look at now. Do we have any indication the killer took control of Green? Maybe this one?
How do you deal with that kind of desynchro?
And how do you deal with it?
I don't know if I'm the best example.
But Green... Okay, so there was no extra body or Icarite in the machine at the time of the shootout, but Green frequently swapped lines. Did he have any problems with it? Yeah, we learned about that right here.
If synchro tests have a positive effect, then maybe there is something that does the opposite.
Frequent transfers exacerbated Green's massive desynchronization. Do we have evidence that someone could have used his weakened psyche and influenced him? Maybe this one?
There may be no evidence that they made a transfer of consciousness at the time of the incident, but his behavior...
I know, it's damn suspicious. Let's just put it together piece by piece. Okay, whether it was Green's will or someone else was pulling the strings, Why did Green have to die?
I see at least three possibilities.
Can you be more specific, Miss Detective?
I'm throwing them in.
Okay, so you've got 3 possibilities. Okay, let's
Since
have
the
a look.
most influential players are more or less dead, their seats are up for grabs.
Okay, that's a fair point. What else you got for me, Sarah?
The whole thing may simply have been about tearing the city apart.
Okay, and what's your last one?
Following this lead, Green didn't have to be the only one like that.
Okay, so if someone could influence Green, it's possible they could control someone else too. What's this?
Like I said, I have at least 3 hypotheses.
Yes, ma'am.
Seems like Green's death was planned for a long time. To what end? It's about burning Rome. What's our hypothesis at the end? Destroying the world order takes a plan carried out over decades, but Green died before he finished the job. Was that his doing or the killers? Which one was pulling the strings? Yeah, I feel pretty confident on that.
How much planning does it take to set up something like that?
I don't
lot.
know. But we need to figure out who's pulling the strings in all of this.
I agree, but I'm confused on what is possible. All right, Sarah, what are we
Close
thinking?
with Seth?
Sure.
Sure.
He was my partner. Why'd you ask?
I remember you mentioned that you even talked with him about synchro problems.
We'd been sitting in a car for several dozen years. Had to talk about something.
The first time he ended up reconstructing a Nicorite?
Mm-hmm.
You blaming yourself?
And who wouldn't blame himself?
Cops look out for their partners. And he was my friend. So, yeah. I blame myself. I hope he gets back on his feet after all this.
Let's try to... I'm still getting that prompt. I don't know what I want to do with that. Fine. You know what? Fine.
In the middle of the room was a bunch of files with names.
Can't you respect anyone
I knew this
else's
was a bad
privacy?
idea.
I said none of the siblings knew. If something went wrong, I prepared myself for it.
But what's one have to do with the other?
I sorted things out for them and left a will that made it clear I believed Taylor and I would be in heaven at the bank.
Noble approach to the matter.
Looks like you covered all the bases. Nice work.
Thanks. I try.
I'm not going to say we lied. Or she lied to them. What's going on with your siblings now?
I hope this isn't a tough question. Sarah, how are Max, Dario, and Peter now?
I wasn't talking...
I saw the name on the cabinets. Did they...
Don't worry. They're all alive and doing pretty well. They rent
Okay,
a legal
this didn't go
apartment,
too bad.
Floor 40. They have better air than here. Bodies wear out slower.
All right. Okay, that wasn't too bad. I'm glad we eventually did it. All right, let's try to draw conclusions.
Let's try to draw some conclusions.
Honestly, I see 2 main possibilities.
Yeah.
Or we're just seeing a small part of a bigger plan by someone who's always 2 steps ahead of us. Or Green's plan played out with Kovalev's help.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How do you figure?
Fuck, I don't know. He has access to some advanced tech. He managed to make contact with you in the Redroom. He knew everything that happened. Like he was in Green's head. I thought Green just committed suicide, but now I'm having a tough time buying that. Sorry, I've got a lot of thoughts. What do you think? Who's behind all this? Murderer or Green?
The more important the decision, the less certain, huh?
We're out
Oh,
of
man.
time for mistakes.
Okay, here's my thought process, right? If the murderer is behind... I don't think the murderer could have been behind everything, because as we kind of talked about over there, right? This took a long time to set up. So if the murderer is involved, I think he's jumped in partway through the process and kind of gotten involved directly. But I think all the steps, everything that's been going on and happening was initially planned by Green. And so that makes me think that Green is behind it all in terms of realistically, he got us to this point. Maybe the murderer got involved a little bit later on in the piece and is now taking advantage of it. But I think Green is still ultimately the bigger player behind everything. And obviously we talked about his synchro tests and how bad that was and how he was not feeling like himself or that he was losing control of himself. I don't know. I got theories about maybe Green, maybe his consciousness fragmented. We read about that thing where you don't carry forward all of who you are. Maybe it fragmented somewhere. I don't know, but I'm leaning towards Green. That's what I'm thinking.
I'll admit our alleged killer knows a lot. But We don't have enough evidence that taking control of bodies is even possible. Green wouldn't be so easy to manipulate. He held this city by the balls for hundreds of years. Seems he decided to go out in a blaze of glory and burn it all down.
If Green planned it all, then what role did the killer play in everything?
Hopefully this leans in the direction I'm
what's
thinking.
his next step?
The motherfucker leaves no trace. The trail's cold.
Why haven't we heard of him before? He's a pro, after all.
Yeah.
Criminals are still in their learning curve when they do their first crimes. They leave more traces behind.
I'll check similar poisoning cases in recent years.
Yeah, there you go.
Poison may have been removed from reports. Check the final death.
Yeah. See, that's what I think. I think we're going in that direction, that Green did most of
I
this,
think I have something.
and the killer kind of
2
got
weeks.
involved.
No. Shit. I was wrong. Forget it.
Sarah, rewind.
It's the train accident.
No, you can't touch your own case, or reconstruct it, or explain it. You can't defend yourself.
I'm the only one who can.
Oh, the fucking savior of the world. Can't you let go just this once?
You know the answer.
Damn you. Hang on.
I
What's
have
this?
to. What's this?
A new earpiece. This one shouldn't be so easy to spot.
Oh, thanks, Sarah.
Thanks.
So we're gonna go reconstruct the train accident? Oh, man, okay. Oh, God. I'm trying to push. This is gonna be another nightmare. We're gonna keep pushing. We're gonna try. Look how close we are. We can make it. We can do it. Okay, no, maybe we can't.
Rachel!
Ah, the yell when he says her name. Man, my heart. That hurts. Oh, we're off.
Ryan, the city are drawing near the Green's farewell location. Central
Oh,
Park.
jeez, the place is a
Everyone
mess.
in the area is asked to leave the area for their own safety and security, according to the
Ah,
police.
fuck. Not good.
Are you there? Hello? This guy looks shady and he's connected. Oh, this guy's a hole. Wait for me. We'll get it sorted together.
Seth?
Who else, genius? The voice of your conscience?
You're not really here. You're just
Wait,
a
that's
cocktail of
Seth.
desynchro and memories.
That's
with
the same as
garnish
the
of
stranger.
Dude, you really don't get it. Don't do anything or you'll do something stupid. I just entered the initials and Hestia asked, am I satisfied with my work? They're calling from the top about it. This will end worse than usual.
You know I gotta do this. We need to know what happened.
Fine. But what if you don't?
I will. Whatever it takes.
Oh, shit.
I can't cover your ass if you do this.
There are certain tonalities in the voice that sound exactly like the stranger's.
We just received word of gunshots in Central Park. The crowd is panicking.
Good lord. The Wrath of New York. The citizens of New York will not be silenced this time. They will besiege the streets and demand their rights. The initially peaceful protests slowly turned into riots. There were several casualties with the police, resulting in at least 7 people being taken to the CTC and more than a dozen injured. Some speculate that the destruction of Icarus was one of the first manifestations of opposition to the city's elite over the changes to the minimum age for free body subscriptions. Will the police have enough men to guard our streets at the same time? A significant part of the force is assigned to provide security for Edward Green's farewell ceremony. Seth's voice, like, obviously with the stranger, it's toned up a little bit and it's got a little bit more of that, like, I don't know how to describe it, but more of that menacing tone, but there's a lot of similar tonalities between Seth's voice and the stranger's. I'm almost curious that either one, the stranger is a hallucination, or two, Seth is, after the crash, something's happened. We talked about how you can lose yourself when you go and transfer bodies. If his Icarite was kind of installed before it had been reconstructed fully, you could have a very different person. I don't know. Just trying to think about it. Oh, God.
Heal. The problem with this statement is that there are only two kinds of medicine that work. Those with an awful taste and narcotics.
This is the train. This is where everything started. We're finally gonna learn what happened.
James, are you there?
Good to hear you.
I'll be on the line, but remember, in this place, desynchro can be deadly. Got any symptoms yet?
Yep.
Thanks. Never felt better.
Already not feeling good. Shit. Okay, we're going in.
Damn it.
I can't see anything.
Oh yeah, Sarah, come on in.
Do you think there are any traces left after all this time?
I was here. How am I not one big lead? It was almost midnight and there were still some children on the train?
Shit.
Maybe some parent forgot a birthday and rushed to the store.
There's still a price tag, so hopefully no children. Oh man, you gotta imagine he's not feeling great.
No ticket jokes, conductor? Anything?
That motherfucker had to shoot everyone. So many bodies lost.
What?
Why can't I remember anything?
It's a great question. Why is that the one thing we can't figure out? Why can't we remember this
Most
specifically?
of the blood evaporated in the fire. Maybe the UV will detect something.
Okay. Unless we were taken care of. You know, like afterwards, whoever we were chasing took out our Icarite.
Shoot it.
Is it...
I was ankle deep in blood. This is mine.
James?
I don't have enough information to reconstruct.
Okay, what's this?
I have nowhere to run or hide.
Picking up on what is that?
There's something here. I have to check it out.
Okay, what about this person?
Some bodies were permanently damaged.
Wait, bullet holes? There we go.
The frame looks shot through. I'll check it.
Okay, we got a couple of pieces of evidence. So we've got, obviously, this body, but we've got something down here. What is this?
Refusal of body credit. This guy just hit the memory bank from here.
Probably like most of the
God.
victims.
So this person literally just got the news that he was going to have to go into the bank. And he didn't have the money on hand, so he's probably gone.
It's familiar.
What is this?
It fits my gun. Did I? No.
Okay.
I need to look for more evidence.
I don't know if reconstructing is a good idea.
Well, I'm here
There
now.
was a major firefight here before the derailment. I'll check where the shooter was.
What if we're just fucked up in the head and we actually went off the deep end? What if we're actually responsible? Okay. We'll go down here.
Who shot them?
I remember this. I was chasing a guy. A dealer. Motherfucker was armed. Looks like he was standing around here somewhere. I already have a lot of data. I'm going to reconstruct.
Oh, God.
James, think again. The reconstructor will try to use your memories because you were there.
It'll be fine, Sarah.
No, you won't. Wait. James, wait for me. I'll be back in a moment. I have something. I'll explain
What?
later.
Sarah? I mean, do I actually wait? Alright, I mean, I'm gonna wait for a second. I'll cut this out if nothing happens, but I'm just gonna wait for a minute. Alright, I waited. Let's go. So the reconstructor is tied to us, so it's gonna try and use our memories. Right side, right side, together. Oh, shit.
The hell? What's going on?
We'll get through
Yeah.
this difficult moment together. Can't remember? I'll tell you what happened.
Oh, God.
I was chasing a dealer who was running away in the crowd.
Uh-oh.
You shot up those people.
Oh, shit. Oh, God.
Look, Lynn. It's you, James.
I can't. It's crap. You're manipulating me.
Pathetic.
I couldn't kill those
fuck?
passengers. It wasn't me.
We should have waited.
He overwrites my memories. What does he know about the train? From the synchro test? Is this how he brings out memories? Get out of my head!
Shit. Oh, God. Oh, God. That's...
Are you alive? Is that fucking blood?
Killer uses your memories against you. Like a parasite. Squeezes into gaps left by the desyncs and modifies them.
I don't know. He hacked synchro tests and finds out everything? He does it somehow.
Run away from there. Come home and we'll talk about it.
Aw.
Don't reconstruct any further, understand? I can't be with you now.
What?
I'll explain later. My body is in trouble. Okay? Over and out.
Oh, shit, Sarah. Yeah, we are fucked.
Why do people keep leaving you?
I need to get to the next car.
Oh, God, we're gonna push forward. Shit! I mean, what am I meant to believe? That this dude can hack in and do everything that he wants? Or that I'm just crazy? Like, what? What's more likely? Right? Oh, shit. James, what are we doing? Why are we coughing up blood?
What's going on?
I don't understand.
Did you know that in the last synchro test I talked about us? I understood that you would never accept my decisions. Life ends. Even memories fade away. Nothing else.
Oh,
will
this
happen.
is crazy.
We tried. I know.
What is going on? What is going on with our body?
We would be wrong. We would be bad people. We really are.
Huh?
Because we're still alive.
Did she end
She would
herself?
never. It's my own fears feeding on her death.
Is she getting at the idea that we're bad people because we're still alive, like we're still feeding into the system? We're buying bodies from people who that basically the bodies we're buying were from people who defaulted on their payments. So we're technically feeding into it. It's the concept how, I mean, you can relate this to real life, really. Like, there's a lot of morality that you can kind of pull from this and think about in your own life. Like, you know, technically, like, if you know anything about how the cobalt is mined for, like, lithium batteries that are in, like, everyone's cell phones that they use and everything else, like, technically we're profiting off not so great things, you know? And it's a weird thing that you're part of because you know it, but you can't, but there's no way to live without these things. You know, so you kind of do have to feed into the system a little bit. You know, I'm thinking about this. It's that same moral conundrum, which is like to stay alive like everyone's doing and everyone wants to. You're essentially buying bodies that are coming from people who couldn't afford to keep their own and are now being stored in the memory bank. I think that's what she's getting at, that she may have gone and given herself a final death to no longer partake in that system and be part of that problem. Which is, heavy.
This is gonna be Sisyphus work. The difference is Sisyphus tried to cheat death, not to immerse himself in it.
Yeah, fair enough. Oh, God. Someone with a family. Hello.
What happened here? Didn't even have time to yell.
Okay, and you?
A mortal wound. Why can't I remember anything? It's starting to look like a graveyard on wheels. I'm moving to reconstruction.
We're saying it out loud like Sarah's there, but she's not. Oh god. Prepare yourselves. Right side, right side, right side. Together, together. Yep, and now we're going in. And we
You
just...
always think you're someone you're not.
Oh god, we just... Point blank.
Have a clean shot.
And we shot somebody.
You didn't fucking care at all.
God.
I will not kill. I didn't kill anyone.
Yeah, jeez. This is not good. Oh, shit! Dude, is that because the reconstructor's pulling on us?
The truth. You can smell it under your skin. Can you feel it rotting?
Why can't I remember it?
You do remember.
No.
Okay. Let's assume that's true. I shot everyone like a madman. What's next?
Have a look.
Oh, God. Alright, reconstruct. Oh, this is a nightmare. Left side together. Right side, left side, and now in we go again.
You needed to punish someone.
Wait. These are all the people from the party.
If it is, you think you passed?
These are all the people from the party, the Redroom party, as we say. Oh god, we are not okay.
You left them in Green's basement. Judge and executioner in one.
You're judging me? How many have you?
Oh yeah, fuck, I knew that was gonna come back to haunt me.
You know what's real.
Interesting.
Oh my god.
You remember what you felt. You remember the taste of blood from biting your lips.
I was in a frenzy. I wanted to get him.
What the fuck? Uh-oh, we're desyncing. We're desyncing.
I hit him. That was all that mattered.
No, don't buy into it, man. I'm not even convinced we're crazy anymore. Oh god, what is happening to us? Dude, we are vomiting up a lot of blood. Do we have any blood left? I feel like we're empty.
We couldn't get far.
Okay, this isn't good, because we are 2 levels here, right? We are going crazy, and we're losing blood, making us more delirious. What else am I supposed to do? Oh, I don't like any of this. Okay, so that's obviously the floor where we were, so we kept going
Their
here.
car.
Kick it. Give it the boot. Oh, God. Alright, let me in. Hello. We should have listened to Sara. We should have gone home.
Are you ready?
Why do you have to be so annoying?
Suspect.
Hard. Why didn't he give up?
Seth Hills. Okay, so that's... Tell me we were shooting at Seth. We, like, lost our shit. Hang on, before I continue. Just make sure I'm not missing anything. It's so easy for me to get tunnel vision sometimes in these things, so I'm just trying to make sure I don't miss any other little tidbits. Oh yeah, that's the car.
Recognize that car anywhere.
Oh yeah.
Seth had a distinct style.
Fair enough. Oh god. Together, right, left, together, left. Oh, left. Nope, there's James' car up.
Why did you take her from me?
Uh-oh.
I don't know what's going on. Do you know who I work for? Names! Now!
Uh-oh.
Lunatic!
Oh god, it's getting so bad.
Work this out with the boss.
Oh god.
I'll shoot down this car and we'll all die.
Go ahead. what you're telling me one way or another. Who told you to sell Rachel the poison?
What? Who?
Who is he?
Oh god.
He doesn't know anything. A counter-terrorist team's on the way.
Shit.
Aiming at the car! Get the fuck out of here!
Are you crazy?
Oh god.
I'll shoot him down!
Oh god.
Why did you do that to Rachel?
Uh-oh. This may have been personal.
Go!
I want names!
Oh god, and then he shoots.
This was the last good day of your life.
Yep, and then he shoots, takes out the car.
I'm losing control.
Oh god. And yep. Oh god. How do we have any blood left? Okay, so it was our fault. This dude sold the poison to Rachel.
No.
Home?
No!
I'm not going in there with you. Our luck's run out.
Uh-oh.
I don't want to go in there!
Why not?
Why are you doing this?
You're dragging yourself to the grave.
Oh god.
What the fuck?
You don't understand.
Yep. MASH!
All of this has power over you. Relax. Accept the truth.
Oh god.
I'm tired of you being sorry. The world is tired to see you too.
Oh god, what is going on?
So hard to this pathetic life.
What is going on?
Makes no sense. Give it up. I want to help you.
Why do you want to help me?
Stop. Are you fucking crazy?
Am I gonna end myself?
With a knife? Do you?
I don't know what's going on. Oh god. What is happening? I'm so confused.
Cool. And you're a sadist when you look at me like I can take away your pain.
Do you always have to make it difficult? Something good is finally coming to you.
What do you mean? What is happening? How am I getting dragged? No one's here.
Why did you do this to her? Why did you turn her against me?
Is that what you want to hear? My confession?
We're crazy.
Motherfucker.
It's the only escape from the nightmare you are stuck in.
Are we suddenly falling? Oh, we're falling. Okay. Oh my
I saw
god.
in your eyes that you stopped believing in me. I let you down. For a moment, I even felt like I cared.
The hell is going on?
Help me. I don't have the strength anymore.
I'm sorry.
Please, step inside.
Oh shit.
Tired already?
Anything.
You lost a long time ago, James. You're a walking corpse.
What is going on? Somebody help me.
I can feel your mind getting weaker by the minute.
What?
You motherfucker.
You gave up a long, long time ago when you had everything.
What?
It wasn't part of life that destroyed you. Stop it.
Why am I drinking the poison?
James, I've been talking to you for 10 minutes.
Hello? I have no idea what
Inside
happened.
alive. Get in touch immediately. James! Hello?
What the hell happened?
James, I need your help. Salma is, my body's in the middle of a riot and it's in danger. James, are you okay?
Yeah.
Nope.
But I'll regret this in the morning.
What exactly happened?
All I know is the mob ripped through the police cordon and attacked the rich folks at Green's celebration.
Whoa! I didn't get time to respond. I was reading through my options. Pull up. I don't know how to pull up. Oh, shit. Oh, that's not a nice
James?
noise. Hey. I'm doing
Are
great.
you there?
Yeah. I'm here.
I've lost my vision. Talk to me.
I'm here. I'm
Copy.
I'm just
James!
in the
you're
shit.
alive. You okay? Did you get hit hard?
Yup. Pretty hard.
James, are you okay?
Think so.
Define okay?
Landing. Report a police car crashed near me.
Did you literally run into one of our friends in blue?
Yep, they ran into me.
There he is! Quick!
Report it.
Someone's coming.
He's still breathing! The fucker's hiding!
What?
Back up.
Get him!
1 sec.
This guy doesn't have much time.
Don't do anything. Can't risk it right now.
And rip out his Icarite! Leave me alone!
Whatever. I'm gonna try and help.
Fuck! Another cop? I'll finish him off so he doesn't get away! No! Wait! Let's get the second.
Oh shit. I thought I could help.
Up above! Look out! Please! Drop!
God, I thought we could help.
You make it in time?
More or less. At least they didn't rip his Icarite open.
What about Salma?
She got to the center of the riot. Now she's
Okay, we
heading
did
back.
protect. We
Head
did
south,
protect him.
you'll run into
Okay,
her.
he can be brought
How
back.
fast is she moving?
Pretty fast and steady. I don't think she's hurt. We don't know if someone's after her.
Okay. Center of the park. Where am I going? This way? I think this way. I don't know yet. I'm trying to just... Justice to the rich? Okay.
Shit, they took your plate. An APB for a police car was sent out automatically.
They took our plate?
Great.
Okay.
I have to go through the park.
Please hurry.
Alright, yeah, I'm hurrying. Okay, fire brigade's on standby. We have to go this way. There's no other way across that way. Okay, we're coming.
Something keeps bugging me. Whose idea was it to say goodbye to Green here?
Good question. Oh, they're all holographic trees.
Probably the city. It was the last exhibition he sponsored. Why does it matter?
I'm wondering if this could have been planned.
You think
Fair
everything
point.
that's happened here was also part of Kovalev and Green's plan?
Destabilization.
Right. It's not likely. Pure chaos.
On the other hand, wasn't that what Kovalev and Green wanted?
If someone could plan it all.
Maybe we can't see the big picture.
Yeah, there's a bigger
Shivering down my spine.
Yeah, there's a bigger picture here.
Silence. As if every shout, scream, and noise in this city cancel each other out. As if
Dude.
all of this was
I'm-
meaningless.
I mean, this is cool. This is very nice, but I can't see shit. Oh, God.
Great, head over there.
Okay, that's the big statue. That is a huge statue. That's massive!
What
Holy
did you say
shit!
the statue was of?
Morai.
That explains a lot.
Morai were the goddesses of fate. All I know is that they watched over the life thread of mortals and gods.
Oh, nice. I have to take a roundabout route to them. How's Salma?
Slowing down. She seems to be running out of strength. Salma just sped up. I think she's running away. She's almost at the statue. Help her!
Oh, God, okay. Hey! Are you all here for me?
Sara?
Is that the chief?
I couldn't believe when the system spat out your name. And you just happened to be in the middle of this shitstorm.
I need your help.
I need your help. Jane Salma's in danger.
Let her are you doing? Don't get him involved.
The famous psychologist, Jane Salma? What the fuck have you got to do with her? Wait a minute. She was taking care of Green, right?
I need to get her out of here.
Yep.
Screwing with the case this whole time? After I told you to drop it? Fucking course you couldn't. You
Oh, God.
are under arrest. Boss. Damn you. I don't have time for this anyway.
Oh, shit! Lay down, play dead. I know this probably isn't great, but...
Watch out! Car! Fuck!
Oh, God. Not good. I don't know, duck? Shit. Dude, if we're still alive, we are a superhero confirmed. There ain't no way. Shot and then hit by a car. At this point, I gotta be superhuman. Oh, Sara. Oh, God, I'm not good. I'm not good. Sara, we are not good. I need help. I am not okay. I'm trying to get there, but... Listen, Sara, I don't know if I'm gonna make it. Been shot. Hit by a car. My odds are not great.
Can you hear me? Head to the statue.
I am fucked, Sara. Oh, man, James.
It's really close now.
Okay. Okay. That's the statue. Why is everyone running backwards? What is all this? What am I seeing? I don't understand what I'm seeing. What am I looking at? I've got one speed.
We're straight ahead. Can you see her? Is she okay?
I don't know yet, but I'll find her.
Oh, we're trying so hard. Sara, you got no idea what we're going through.
There she is.
Don't shoot! I was sent by...
Good morning, sunshine!
Shit.
You're too late! She belongs to me!
This body belongs to someone else.
We have a problem! This body belongs to someone I fucking care about!
It wasn't supposed to be a secret! I listened to you the whole time.
Get closer.
Your liaison officer? No different from the rest. And she deserves to be punished. The punishment you didn't have the courage.
Is that her shooting? Who were you to Green and Kovalev?
Who are you to Green and Kovalev? What did you have in common with them?
For years, I've watched people look the other way until they
can't see him.
it all and lose their humanity. I had to use them to shake the world up.
Getting closer.
I just need to dish out justice one more time.
I got bad news. Justice is my thing, motherfucker!
Oh, yeah, James, say it with your chest.
Show me what you're made of, then. Come out.
How long have you been watching me?
How long have you been watching me? Who are you? Really?
For a long time now, I felt your anger.
Who am I looking
your
at?
frustration
Is he in Jane's body?
through your veins.
You take credit for their actions. They acted alone.
One more time? Kovalev and Green are the ones who did all the work. You did nothing. You're nobody. You hid in their shadow and ended up tormenting a pregnant woman.
I made them do it.
So Jane's...
You need to put that gun down. It's psychosis.
listen to Green and Kovalev too.
Oh shit.
Put the gun down, please.
Wait, are we crazy?
What the fuck is going on?
Help.
How the hell should I know? I'm trying to figure this all out. But I need you to help me, okay?
You just have to trust me.
Yeah, I don't see him.
I'm doing everything to help you.
We might just be crazy. He's taking over your body?
Taking over your body. It's happened to me too. You can beat him. You gotta fight.
I can't see what you see, or hear what you're hearing, or feel what you're feeling.
Okay.
But I know even Green struggled with something similar. It's desynchropsychotic disorder.
Desynchro. What?
Probably our Icarite. Our mind has a limit.
It can only handle a certain number of traumas and reincarnations. Until
And
it
then we
gives
go
out.
crazy.
I don't know if I can help you, to be honest, but I'll try.
That's
You just
Sarah's
have to let
body.
me go,
So
okay?
that's what Sarah actually looks like. What did Green say about Ouroboros?
What did Green say about Ouroboros?
About what?
About the snake and the date carved on the tree.
He was working on something he wanted to finish by then. He knew his mind was going. I didn't think that date was when he planned to kill himself. Oh, I should have known he'd try to drag us with him. Bastard, please, put the gun down.
You can trust me. Drop it.
Please.
I can't trust myself. Throw it. Throw the weapon. Throw it. I can't trust myself. I'm crazy.
You have a chance to get through. Take this. Sarah will guide you. You'll just have to calm her down first.
Thank you.
Oh, shit. Are we dead?
I could feel his breath on my neck. I should have felt fear or anger, but I just felt serene. First life, we really made it. The second was good too. The third never came. Still, we were lucky. Really lucky. I've been living a stolen, anguished life for a long time. And he was born from that pain.
Can we be with Rachel again? Rachel!
Everything's all right.
Your time is long over. Run!
Oh yeah, we're crazy.
I'll get her anyway. I'll drag her to the abyss with you as the tool.
Oh, we got it on us.
Wanna bet?
Oh, we're taking ourselves out. Oh my god. Well, toodaloo. Wouldn't you black out if this was the drop? I guess not. Dude, we could not have picked a clearer path. Oh, hey. Oh, hey, I think we made it. Let me out of here. Made it to paradise? Oh, it's healed. So, happy ending, I guess? Question mark? Aww. Downloading voicemail. That was it. I mean, you know, obviously. But, okay, what's the voicemail?
Hi, James. I know you won't pick up, but my psychologist says I need closure. She's pretty famous.
Jane Selma.
She's alive thanks to you. And thanks to me, she hid here in the slums in the first days of the riots. Believe it or not, it was the safest here. It's pretty strange to look at myself, pregnant and shocked by the poverty I'd spent my whole life in. I had a few desynchro attacks because of it, but I recovered. Fully recovered. I finally got my body back, and I finally have enough money to get Taylor out.
Hey.
I was worried if Taylor would still be herself after she was thawed out, but Salma's pretty sure that there's no symptoms until the first 100 years. Symptoms like what you've been struggling with. She tried to explain it to me, and
her voice.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, it hurts.
For the record, you were the most difficult partner I've ever worked with, and no one else will ever come close.
Oh, man, that hurts.
But thank you. You deserve peace. I really hope you found it.
Oh, that broke my heart. As usual, look, I'll save my thoughts till just after we get through this. So, as usual, ever since Remnant 2, when I skipped the credits and then actually skipped a final cutscene, I don't do that anymore. So, I'm going to sit here and sit through the credits. I'll obviously play and cut you back in if something happens, but if not, I'll join up with you in a little bit and we'll just cut back to when I'm at the main menu. So, I'll catch up with you soon. So, that ending, man, I don't even know what to think. So, okay, I'm trying to put together all the pieces of what we had going on. So it seems like Kovalev and Green were working on an ultimate plan. I still think that holds, that essentially they became aware that basically there's only so much transferring you can do, right? So maybe that was sort of the dates that they'd figured out. Maybe they'd figured out how many transfers they had left, and that was what those final dates were, maybe? I don't know. That's my current theory. But essentially, they essentially being the big wigs of the city, they maybe just planned that, yeah, if we go down, we're taking the whole city with us type thing. The Stranger, as it turns out, never existed. It was part of us, and it seems like in the movie Split, I don't know if you've seen that, the M. Night Shyamalan one. Shyamalan? I can never say his name right. Anyway, the one where basically you've got multiple personality disorder, which I think is broadly argued as to whether it does or doesn't exist. I don't know. I haven't looked into it enough to say whether it does or doesn't. But the concept that you have multiple personalities living inside you, it seems like we had that as a result of the transferring of bodies, and it seems like it's something that's a pretty common effect that can occur if you've switched a few times. And so everything to do with the Stranger was completely in our mind. There was no Stranger. It was just Green and Kovalev who put all this together. There was never a Stranger. And so it seems like we were kind of going through it. It also seems like Rachel... I'm trying to figure out whether she also was going through that, or whether it was what I kind of talked about before, where she sort of realized whether it was that idea that she didn't want to be part of the system anymore, so she kind of offed herself. And so what happened was we found out the person who sold her the poison that gave her final death. And we basically, it seems like the whole train incident was us running through that train, and we were trying to track down that person, and we apparently did, more than likely, kill all those people, because we can't blame the Stranger. The Stranger didn't mess with our memories. That's us at the end of the day. And so it seems like we went through not really caring about who we hit, because we were there for answers. That's wild. Like, it makes me rethink a lot of the things that we were dealing with ever since the killer or the Stranger got introduced in the second crime scene, I think. It kind of recontextualizes a lot of things. But what a messed up world, but so cool too. As for my overall thoughts, I'm really, really happy with it. I have a soft spot in my heart for games like this. If you've ever played Firewatch, it's a very similar type concept where, you know, there's not too much you can sort of do, but you're really living through an experience, and it's very character driven, which this had a lot of that, but it also had the elements of gameplay like the reconstruction of the crime scenes, which was so cool. So it's kind of like Firewatch in my mind with a little bit more sort of gameplay elements, a little less walking sim, a little bit less passive, if that makes sense. No real technical issues. I had a few frame hiccups here or there, mainly in the loading screens, ironically. That was it, where like they kind of skip frames, but not really anything when I was playing through. So really solid optimization, at least as far as I can tell. Only complaint is that the audio was mixed so weird, where voices were too quiet and the music and sound effects were like overbearing loud. But all in all, this is such a solid experience. I really hope these developers do more with this. I really hope that they maybe I feel like there's more stories you could tell. Like they've already done the hard part in terms of like create a world or like a believable sort of city. It feels so lived in. You know, it reminds me of like Cyberpunk 2077, where Night City is so well created that CD Projekt Red could realistically tell almost endless stories in Night City. And they would all work because they've done the hard part of creating a world. So I really hope they do more. I'd love to see something longer than like this little short experience. But as it stands, I think it's such a good experience. And that is the thing to take away from this. Like, this is not a traditional game in the sense of like, oh, I've got a combat system to master. Oh, I've got all these gameplay mechanics, skill points, and all that sort of thing. None of that's really here. It is an experience, but it's a very well done one. And it's far more interactive than a lot of games of this style can be. There's a lot more interactivity with it, which I think is really cool. The characters were phenomenal. I loved both James and Sara and sort of their working relationship. I thought they played off each other so well. And I think this was phenomenal. I think this was a great experience. And yeah, I'm gonna stop. I've been rambling for long enough now, so I'm probably gonna stop here. But if you made it to the very end of my long rambling, just know I appreciate you. So, you know the drill by now. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Comment below anything you want to. The gloves are off if you want to go through and talk spoilers or anything. Please do. Give me your own theories. I've tried to figure this out as best I can, but multiple brains are better than one. So if you've got your own theories, please drop them below. Always curious to hear them. And of course, subscribe if you're new, because just because nobody wants to die is done does not mean I am done. But that is going to be all for today. So bye for now.